Hello everyone and welcome back to module 1 of Bootstrap. So in this session 6, we will be learning about Bootstrap tables. So let's begin. First, we'll see how we can create a basic table using Bootstrap class. Then we'll see what do you mean by strip rows and how to create a strip row table. Then border table, hover rows, then black dark table, then borderless table and some example. So we will try all these classes one by one. That is how we can create a strip rows, how we can hover the rows, black and dark, that is black color particular table, how all these particular tables can be created using class. So let's begin. First is strip rows. The dot table strip class adds zebra strips to a table. That means, as you can see here as an image, see, first is plain white color, then is grayish color, again white and then green. So basically this class strip rows will add a zebra pattern, that is black and white, black and white. If you have observed a zebra, then how is the pattern or the color skin of the zebra? It is in black and white. Okay. So likewise, here also it will add a black and white effect, or it will add a zigzag, that is stripped effect inside your table. And next is border table. Now, the dot table border class adds border on all the side of a table and cell. Okay, when we talk about a simple table, now in Bootstrap, when you will create a simple table, that is just using the class dot table, then you will get only the divider line, that is you will get this particular lines, but you won't get this vertical lines inside your particular table. But when you use dot table border class, you will find your particular table displayed somewhat like this. Then comes the hoverers. Now, as you know that when we want to hover a particular row or we want to hover a particular column, so inside the table, you can make use of table hover class to add a hover effect. That is, it will give you gray background color on the table. When you will click, so you can change the color, that is blue, green, yellow, according to your particular colors. As well as by default, it will provide you a color gray when you hover onto particular column or row. Then next is black dark table. Now, the dot dark table class adds a black background to the table. That means whichever font color. Now, by default, the font color of this particular table is white. Now, when you display a simple table, you will get a blank background, that is white background. And when you want to change the color, that is give, if you want to give or take the particular color of the table as dark or black, then you simply has to use the class as table dark. Then dark strip inside that, if you want to be stripped, that is see here it is black, little light grayish, then black, then grayish. So simply you have to add table dark and dot table strip. So here you have to add a two particular classes to make this particular kind of effect. And the last is hoverable dark tables. That is, you can hover the dark table as well. So likewise, you can make use of all these classes one by one and see the effect when you use the Bootstrap classes. So let's see some practical example of it. So here I have taken simply a blank file and saved that file with .html extension. Now, first we'll see how we can create a basic table using Bootstrap class. So let's begin. First, we will write a simple HTML structure. Then, CDN links to be pasted. So I have here copy pasted it. You can just simply copy paste this link from getbootstrap.com as well. Okay. After that, we will give title as Bootstrap table. Okay. Now, inside the body section, I will make use of div, giving class as container. After that, we will mention one heading tag, that is H2, and we will write as basic program or basic table using Bootstrap. Okay. After that, now what does this basic class actually does when you use, that is the basic class dot table. So here the dot table class adds basic styling, that is light padding and horizontal tips, that is divider, which we see that is horizontal divider after each column. So this particular class, that is dot table class, will add a simple divider between two kind of rows. So let's now start designing the table. So for that we have to write a simple tag, that is table, inside which we will get or give class as table class. So what class we have given here? Table. After that, now inside the table, first we have to define table head. For that we will write and make use of table head tag, inside which we will define a row with the help of table row. And after that, inside we will write table heading. Okay. Now, first heading would be my first name. Then my second heading, last name. And third heading is email. Okay. After that, now my first row has been over with the help of class, table class, and inside which we have written table head. So what are the headings? First name, last name, and email. Now our table heading has been over. Now let's move to table body. So we are going to use the syntax or tag as table body, inside which we will define second row now, that is tr, and inside which we will start giving data. Sorry. Here we'll start mentioning data. So TD. Now for the first column, what is the data required? That is first name. So here we will mention the first name as John. Then what is the second column heading? Last name. So let's mention the last name, that is Moe. TD. Table data. And we will write Moe. And last is email. So what email? Any email you can mention. Here I mentioned john@example.com. Okay. So here we have mentioned one row, same we have to copy paste and we can add a multiple rows. So here I am just copy pasting and just we will add a new row giving or changing the name to, for example, here Rishi Computers. Okay, first name would be Rishi, second name would be Computers, and here we will change the mail as rishi@example.com. Let's save. Then after that, table body close, table close, and then div close, which we have opened. Let's close this and let's see the output. So as you can see here, we have got heading, that is basic table using Bootstrap, which is in the container class. As you can see, it has been left some margin from both the side. Then we have got table headings as first name, last name, and email. And then we have mentioned two rows for the table body, that is one row and second row. So here first row and second row, name John Moe, and then john@example.com. Same here, John Moe, john@example.com. So as you can see, it has provided some kind of padding between all the particular rows and columns, whereas it has also provided dividers between all these particular rows. So simple table class will provide this particular padding as well as the dividers between the two rows or columns. Okay. After that, our next class which we are going to see is, that is stripped class. So for that, simply we have to change the class name. Now, our class name was table. I'll just add one more particular keyword, that is stripped keyword. That is table stripped. Save and let's see the output. Okay, one sec. Before this table strip, you have to mention simple class as table, and then we have to write table as strip. So first we have to define the class table for all the tables, and then after that we have to define this type of table you want. So for now we want table strip. So we have written table strip, save, and let's see the output. So as you can see, my table has got strip. That is, this is the lighter color and this is the white color. If you add 2 more rows to this table, so I'm just copy pasting this row so that you will get a idea. Okay, so as you can see, one lighter color and one blank color. So likewise, it will provide you this strip. So simply we have to write a keyword table. After that, we have to write as table strip. Then our next is, now see, as you can see, there are no borders to the table. Now, let's use the keyword as table border. That is class as table bordered. Save, and let's see the output. So as you can see now, table has been created, and after that, my table has occupied borders. That is from upper side, lower side, and from top, bottom, right, and left. So as you can see, with the help of table border class, we can add border to the particular table. Then next is table dark. So simply I'll mention the class as table dark. Save, and let's see the output. 1 second. For this, we will simply mention table dark. Okay, it has been disappeared. 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, it has been commented due to my mistake, some kind of mistake for the syntax. So it has not disappeared. So now as you can see, once I have provided table dark, it has turned my table to black background and my particular text to white. So with the help of the class table dark, we can make use of the table dark function. Then our next is, if you want to add strips to this particular table dark only, so simply after the class table, after that table dark, and then after that table stripped. So stripd strip, save, and let's see the output. So as you can see here, so here also we have got a darker, lighter, that is zebra pattern, particular stripped pattern table. So now I hope you have understood how we can create a different pattern using the simple class with the help of Bootstrap, that is table, table dark, table stripped. And then if you want to hover or add a hover effect, simply I'll just add a keyword over, save. And as soon as I'll hover to any column, you will get a hover effect. See, there is no effect as soon as I'll hover to these columns. So as you can see, there are effects. So likewise, you can make use of all these classes, that is stripped, border classes, hover rows, table dark, strip tables, and all about the classes to make and create new tables using Bootstrap classes. Thank you.